Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Darrell Frye, Chairman of your Randolph County Commissioners, coming again with our 26th video presentation to you. This is our 14th week. Last week and this week, we're just doing the one video. And next week, we're going to do our video on Tuesday, as we're doing. And that will be our last, at least for the summer. We're looking at maybe doing a monthly update, but we have enjoyed bringing these videos to you, and I hope that you have benefited from them, learned something from them as we deal with county issues, and a little thought for the day that we've tried to bring to you each day along the way. So we thank you for letting us come into your homes and your cell phones or wherever you might be watching us, and allowing us to share these things with you and keep you informed. And today you'll have another presentation. Hal will have some comments. Susan, of course, will be here with some issues. This morning we have 1,068 cases, and we have 27 deaths. Our last 3 deaths, 2 of those came from the same nursing home. But the 3rd death was a young man in his 40s. And it is trending now toward more of the younger ages, and we must be careful as we continue to deal with this coronavirus. We see spikes. Our numbers have grown substantially over the last 3 or 4 weeks. That's happening around our state. It's happening across the nation in other states. So summer vacations coming on, and I know people want to get out, want to go to the beach, to the mountains, or wherever you might choose to take your summer vacation. And we just caution you to please be careful, please be aware of your surroundings, and please wear your mask. I can't say that I like to wear the mask. I don't think any of us could say we like that, especially if you wear some glasses. But it is a necessity, and we must take control of our own situation and help ourselves while we help others. But this thing doesn't seem to be slowing down a whole lot. And as I said, it is trending toward those social situations. Community spread, I think, is how it's referred to. And it is still an issue that we have to deal with. And so just keep those things in mind, again, as you plan your summer vacations, and when you're out around people that you don't know, and where they're from and what circumstances they have been experiencing. So please take care of it. We love you. We're proud of our citizens here, and we want all of you to be here and be a part of our county and a part of our future. So please keep those things in mind as we go forward. Sunday was Father's Day, and it's taken on a little different situation for me. I lost my son on New Year's Day, 2017, about 4:30 in the afternoon on that Sunday. And I think of him not just at Father's Day, but every day. And of course, I think of my own father and the life that he lived, and the example that he set before me, his teachings, his instructions, how to drive a car, how to shoot a gun, how to take care of a gun, how to be safe with a weapon, and how to treat a spouse, how to treat our children. Just so many things in life that he taught me, and a great work ethic that I've been most appreciative of. And certainly a Christian life that my dad lived before me. And as he preached, he pastored a church for 37 years. I was with him through all of those years, and just a great example, and how to be a leader, and how to take care of the flock, his congregation, and how to show love and compassion for those people that he witnessed to every week. And not just on Sunday. My dad lived the Christian life every day of his life. We buried him on his 81st birthday, June the 30th. That'll be a week from today. And we never stop missing our parents, our loved ones, those that have lost them. And for those of you who still have your parents, please keep those in mind and show them your love and appreciation for them. And I think about my family. I have 3 daughters, and how I could have been a better father. and handle situations better in my life. And I guess I do a better job with my grandchildren than I did my own children. But I'm proud of my daughters. And I was thinking, my youngest daughter, she has been teaching in the public schools of North Carolina, most of those here in Randolph County, for a little over 20 years. She has, my grandson will be a junior at UNC Wilmington this fall, and a daughter that'll be a sophomore at NC State this fall. And her youngest son, my youngest grandson, will be a sophomore at Wheatmore High School here in Randolph County. And when I was first elected to this office, my daughter was 11 years old. So all of these years and through the formative years of her life, and I've been in this public office, and I just love my family, and I try to make up some time now, and most appreciative for my children. And as I said, I miss my son, but proud of my daughters, and I have 9 grandchildren, and it's good to be a father. So we remember our fathers today, and with that, I want to read a passage of scripture to you this morning. It's found in Proverbs, and I said a couple weeks ago I sort of focused on youth and encouraged our youth, our young folks. Young has no age limit to me, but Proverbs is a great book and good sayings and the wisdom of Solomon. So I hope you continue to read that. But in Proverbs, the 4th chapter and the first 4 verses, and this is from a different translation. As you know, each week I've pretty much stuck with the King James, but this has a little different spin on it, and maybe a little easier to comprehend. So Proverbs, the 4th chapter, and verses 1 through 4. Listen, my son, to a father's instruction. Pay attention and gain understanding. I give you sound learning, so do not forsake my teaching. When I was a boy in my father's house, still tender, and an only child of my mother, he taught me, and he said, lay hold of my words with all your heart. Keep my commands, and you will live. I didn't always do what my father told me to do, asked me to do, and there were consequences for it. All of those situations. But Solomon said, have sound learning and do not forsake my teaching. And we would be wise to recall these words of Solomon in Proverbs, and to learn from our fathers, and to give appreciation to fathers who have taught us and lived a life before. So thank you for watching today. As I said, others will follow, have other words and comments and information to share with you today. Thank you, and have a good week. And God willing, we'll see you next Tuesday morning. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm Susan Hayes, Randolph County Public Health Director. Today we have just had another death, and that has bumped up our deaths to 28. We keep seeing more cases and more individuals who are being affected. Our total count today is 1068, and we've released 815. We are seeing an increase in coronavirus cases. We're seeing increases in 2 of our nursing homes, which is where one of our deaths occurred today. We've got 32% more positive cases in the last 2 weeks, and in the last month, we're 64% more positive cases. A lot of times people say to me that, well, you're getting more cases because you're testing more. We're seeing more tests, and we are seeing more tests. But more of the tests that we're doing are coming back positive, which means we have more community spread, we have more virus in our community. It's not because we're doing more testing. We are able to find more of the positive cases by doing the testing. If you think you have been exposed, if you're sick and you don't know whether or not you have coronavirus, you do need to get tested. The North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services website provides a web page where you can find testing here in Randolph County. And many of our providers, including our urgent cares, Horizon Medical, and several other physicians' offices are doing testing. So please, including CVS, so please seek out testing if you think you're sick with coronavirus or you think you've been exposed. Let's talk about vacations before we finish today. Vacations are coming up. People have started traveling. Another reason that we're seeing an increase in our numbers this last week and so far this week are a number of people who've been to Myrtle Beach. We've had a number of positive cases from individuals who vacationed at Myrtle Beach. Of course, staying at home is the best way to protect yourself from getting sick and protecting your family. But we know during this time of year, we're all used to going to the beach and enjoying ourselves. And we can do that if we maintain our social distancing, staying away from other people. Don't go out and eat fish with 5,000 people at the fish house. That's a good way to come in contact with coronavirus, especially in South Carolina, where their rules are a little different from ours. Be responsible when you're on vacation. Wear a face mask. Wash your hands often. Stay 6 feet away from others. That is really the best way to prevent exposure. Be careful about bringing that home to your family members who are older, over age 65, or who have underlying conditions. When you get home, quarantine yourself for 14 days if possible, or at least stay away from those individuals who you can make really sick. So be careful this summer when you travel. Wash your hands, wear a mask, and wait 6 feet from others, and stay safe. Thank you.
Information in a time of crisis can be a citizen's most valuable resource, and we thank Commissioner Chairman Darrell Frye and Public Health Director Susan Hayes for your regular comments and your updates on this coronavirus and its impact to our Randolph County community. This is Randolph County's 27th informational video. We began on March the 24th, and how our world has changed since that date. Over 27,000 people have watched on YouTube and Facebook, and we thank you for that. Our videos have been designed to provide you with up-to-date information and insights, not only on the status of the coronavirus pandemic, but also how the departments and agencies of Randolph County government provide the services you require during these challenging times. Next Tuesday's video, which will be June the 30th, will be the last of our current video series, although we may come back if situation requires and produce some additional videos that will be informational for you. Naturally, the county will continue to provide updated information through daily social media postings and the front page of our county website. We will talk more about that in detail next Tuesday. Thank you again for being with us today, and please stay safe during these challenging times of pandemic.